What's up, people? It's just me. Not how Garth felt. So it's just me for a couple of minutes. Don't click off yet. Brett should be here in a couple of minutes. He's running a little bit behind. Now he was with me all weekend. So when he got home, he had a birthday party, I think, with his kids and stuff. So he said he should be here in about probably in the next 10 minutes or so. He'll be joining us. Big Joe is on the road coming back from visiting somebody in his family. So maybe he'll pop in at the chat, but I'm not sure what's going on. But either way, it'd be Brett and I shortly. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We went to Chiller Theater this weekend, and we had an absolute blast. If anybody out there is watching this that was at Chiller Theater, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments below. And we got some good footage, which is going to be in a separate video, but we got a lot of cool pictures. And we'll tell you about all the shenanigans that went on and all the drinking that went on and what we remember of the weekend, to be honest with you. But who's here tonight hanging out with us? Good buddy Lurch. What's up? Yeah, we had a blast, Lurch. Jean. What's up, Jean? She's awesome. Good to see you. And my man, Ryan, who is a channel member, joined the channel membership this week. Channel member number 2. How awesome is he? One of our biggest supporters. He's awesome. Raccoon Eyes is in the house. What's going on? And our good buddy Lito. What's going on? So we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Maybe I'll run through some of the stuff that I got while we wait for Brett to hop on, because this way we can go through and talk about everything. We did drunk message FaceTime a few of the people in the chat here. One being Bill. I think twice, if I remember correctly. But Bill is in the chat, so let's give him his proper introduction. Where is it? It's all the way down here.
Fuck the other Everscathed. Fuck you for sending me this shit.
Awesome. Yeah, my computer is lagging again. I think this week I go out and get a different computer because it's just things are moving really slow. I don't know why. But we'll get through the night either way. So, Brett and I, we did go to Chiller Theater. I picked up some stuff. He picked up a lot of stuff. You got to see his poster when we start bringing up the pictures here. Let me just adjust my camera. Hold on one second here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So I look like I'm drowning here. All right, cool. So we got a lot of cool stuff, and we want to keep the stream not to 3 hours tonight because we're both kind of tired. So let's do this real quick. I'll show some cool stuff that I got this week, some new items in my collection. If you guys got some new items in your collection, throw them in the chat. And I did pick up some stuff, which I'm wearing from Chiller Theater because it was the huge Warriors reunion. I mean, there was everybody there. There was like, Jesus, how many people did we count? Like 12, 13 people from the Warriors were there. And I got my Warriors shirt. And yes, I went balls to the wall, got me my own Warriors vest. Must be on your own. Yeah, it's something with my computer's acting up. I got to go get a new one. But okay, as long as everything's going good, especially since I'm flying solo for a couple more minutes until we get hold of Brady. But let's go through some new items in my collection and some stuff that I bought at Chiller Theater. And then we're going to talk about Chiller Theater. All right, so this week didn't have the H4 Tots figure, and I managed to get a good deal. Shout out to I think his name is Carl in the collectors group. Was selling them, so he sold me the H4, and I bought his H5. So I did add them to the collection. I did not have them after all this time. And actually, at Chiller Theater, there was the H2O Tots figure and the H6 Tots figure. I was gonna go back and get it, but I was like, I just spent a lot of money. So. And I just got these, so I figured let me wait. At a later date, I'll get those two to add them to the collection. What else came in this week? I picked this up at Chiller Theater, H4 poster. And I've seen these on eBay for the longest time, and I never pulled the trigger on getting one. And the guy there with a bunch of cool posters happened to have one. So I had to suck that one right up. What else did I get? And so you'll find out on our trip. So Brady flew in on Friday. I picked him up at the airport, and I told him, I said, if you want, we'll have enough time before we can check in at the hotel. I said, it's only about an hour from Newark Airport. So we took a ride up to Camp Novi Bosco, original filming site of the original Friday the 13th. And from there, we went to the Blairstown Diner, which this shirt is from, where Steve Christie eats towards the end of the movie. So and they embrace it wholeheartedly. They sell shirts. They have decorated. They for those in the area that have been there, they actually do like a mini con every time there was like Friday 13 comes around. They always have like a little thing going on over there. They embrace it and they're super cool. So I picked up a shirt while I was there. Like I need any more shirts. I picked up my Warriors shirt, which I'm wearing right here, which is awesome. What else did I get? And so we we met Eric Freeman, who is from Silent Night Deadly Night, the Santa Claus, and it was funny. It was great. He was giving out if you got Brady had this figure signed, and he's like, oh come on, so I'll take a picture. So I got the picture with and he gave us these little magnets and he signed them for us. Garbage Day. How cool is that? And we were telling him that when we were on the Horrors Hallowed Ground tour that we were at the site, that same location where he's standing right there when we did the Horrors Hallowed Ground tour back in late September, early October. And this is one of the things I just couldn't pass up. For you Warrior fans out there, and friends of mine and the close friends in the chat know I'm a big Warriors fanatic. So this guy does some really cool posters. So he's charted every single thing that happened in the film from top to bottom, all the locations of the fights, all the different gangs, all the things that happened in the film, all the way to Coney Island. And I was like, I have to get this. Very, very cool poster. Let's see. What else did I get? And, of course, I'm wearing it right here. Bought me. Now, these were sold. Michael Beck himself, Swan. War Chief sells these himself. So I did buy Warriors vest. I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, you know what? Because I thought it'd be fun for those that know I play in a cover band on the weekends. I'm like, I'll be wearing this at every show now. I'll be wearing my Warriors vest. And, of course, when you buy it, he autographed it. He signed it. Michael Beck, Swan. There he is right there. The best. What else did I get on here? Oh, and Lee Ving. So Lee Ving was there. I was super excited to meet him. It was his first con. For those that know, aside from like being an actor as Mr. Body and Clue and a few other films that he was into, like The Wildlife and some other stuff. He's been around for a while. He's the lead singer of the band Fear for over 40 years, and it's one of my favorite bands from my youth. And my son loves them too, so I was super excited to meet him, and he was very, very cool. So I got to meet Lee Ving. And what else do I have on here? Oh, I'll start showing the rest of those pictures when Brady gets here. So that's everything I picked up this week. Very expensive weekend. Let's see what's going on in the chat. The vest, yeah, and it's real. It's real leather. So that's why it was I'm not going to say how much it was, but it wasn't cheap. It's actually real. It's not just like an imprint, and the patches on the back, if you notice, everything's embroidered. It's not just a print. So it's really well made. That's the reason I really said, you know what? I don't want to pass up on it. Lord says, I love his Texas Chainsaw poster. Yeah, his work. He does. Why actually, Brady got it for me. Was it for my birthday or Christmas a year or so ago? He got me the map of Haddonfield. He had those there too. But he's got another poster, a Carpenter one, which I'll wait because Brady bought it. I didn't buy it. He only had 3 left. And he bought 2. He bought two copies of it. But I'll show it here when Brady comes because I didn't get it. I want to show off his stuff. But it was really, really cool. He always has great prints, that guy. He says, I'd love to have all the Thomas Myers figures as it is. I'm going to be selling some of my collection soon. 1/6 figures, props, every handful of each. They got to go. Oh, really? Well, you know where to throw them. Throw them in the group. Sell them all in the group. Anything interesting? If you want to just hit us up first, we might be taking some off your hands. Yeah, the Tots figures are good. It's better to see. I remember the problem with the Tots figures is they just came out with a lot of them all in one big shot. They didn't give you a chance to buy them little by little. And they were, back then they were all $150 a piece. Now they're $200 a piece. So when you wanted to buy like H1 plus the Sam Hain version, because they had to give you 2 just to bilk you for more money. You were looking at well over $1,000 to buy that whole first set before H2 came out and the Loomis figure. So yeah, it's just guys, little by little. And I probably have them all by now if they did them a little by little. But when they just did a big dump like that, I'm like, I'm not spending over $1,000. But Bill says the artwork on the Sunlight Magnet resembles John Wayne Gacy's Poke with the Clown paintings. Yeah, it was so cool. I'm like, oh, he's not charging for me, just give them to you. Those guys were so cool, and they were so happy to be there. And shout out to them. Raccoon says that also. I remember Joe Bob Briggs on Monster Vision TV show charted the Warriors' journey back. Someone uploaded those clips. Oh, really? I gotta watch Joe. You'd think I'd be watching him. Everybody goes on and on about him, and I watched a couple of the episodes. I should watch it more regularly. The Tots figures also don't have the sturdiness of figures from. Yeah, it's true. I don't. You know me though. I'm a geek. I don't take them out of the box anyway. Yeah, you got to at least get H2 because you played them exactly. Let's see. Bill, so being that you're wearing the Warriors get up there, what would you choose as your weapon if you were out there trying to get back to Coney Island? Out of all the weapons that they had, probably one of the bats, I would think. One of the bats that they took off the Furies. And he was there, the head Fury. He was there. So I'm trying to think who was there. So Cochise was there. Cleon was there. Obviously Swan, Mercy. The Baseball Fury. The guy from the Punks who was the roller skating guy who was incredibly short compared to what I thought he would be. If you watch the Warriors movie, I guess I know when they shoot from below, people tend to look taller. So they've been doing with Stallone for all these years. But he's really short. I'm 5'10", and he had to be about 5 inches shorter than me. And I'm like, man, he looked a lot taller on TV, but super nice guy. So he was there. The one guy from the Orphans was there. The guy with the big fro. Not the other guy, the guy with the weird eye. He died years ago. But the other guy was there. And he was actually hanging out at the bar last night, too. So I'm trying to think who else was there. There was, hold on, just in time. Brett can help me out. Right here. Brady.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Yes, absolutely. I was just telling everybody I went through my stuff, all the stuff I got. Figure I'd entertain everybody. I was waiting for you so you can show off all your swag.
I forgot about the Warriors 45th hat. That was the thing I didn't post. Sent you a picture of. Who the costume designer was selling that, I think is right. That's where I think I bought it from.
Yeah, I didn't get the. I should have got a hat, but you know what? Spent enough on all this other stuff.
Hey Bill, hey Lito.
It was an expensive weekend.
Don't mind me. I'm tired as shit.
Yeah, Brett. Well, your flight was. What time did you leave this morning when I was snoring away?
I left 4:45.
Yeah, and we were up till I think it had to be midnight that you went to bed, and I went back downstairs till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was chatting with a bunch of people downstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
you were out that late, huh? Dang.
Yeah. And I probably would have stayed out even later, but I did the shout out. I gave them our cards. I said, watch the podcast. I shout out if they watch this, just comment below. I did do the Irish goodbye because I went to get more beer, and since I was out of beer, I said, you know what, let me just go to bed. So I never went back down.
Was it all those people sitting outside? Did you go over there?
No. These were people sitting at one of the big tables at the bar.
At the bar, there were still people out there when I left in the morning.
There was the one tall guy with the green in his hair.
Oh yeah,
he had a boom. He had like one of those like Bose speakers. He was blasting music. He was like the DJ. And people were dancing and drinking. The bar was closed, but everybody was there with their own coolers and everything. And I left like 2:30, probably 2:45, and it was still packed. Yeah,
it was a lot of people watching. I had a great. That was like one of the more highlighted.
yeah. It was like we had so much fun.
Yeah, and we got to hang out. Well, I'm sure you're going through a little bit of it. I don't know what you've discussed. Oh no, I turned you on for a second, so you showed what you got, right?
Yeah, I figured because this way we'll keep the stream on par, so it does turn into a 3-hour extravaganza, 3-hour tour, I should say. And I told everybody that maybe Joe will pop in because I know he's driving. Maybe MB will pop on if he's driving. If you're out of
we drunk dialed.
Oh yeah,
Bill,
Lito,
not Lito, Joe.
We did Joe, we did Bill, and even Byron Weaver.
Oh, Byron, yeah, Byron. And I think before it was really bad. I think I was talking to my brother about Married to Children, right? I think we did that.
And what's nice is there's a lot of people that were supporting us there by putting a lot of stickers up for the podcast. That's awesome that they were doing that,
including us.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I might be getting us incriminated.
We should have. Oh, did you? You took a picture, right? I think I took a picture.
Yeah, I took a picture. I didn't want to put up there. I don't want any evidence in case anybody sees it.
So yeah,
we'll go through all the cool stuff that Brady got.
Oh, hold on here. Oh yeah. Well, Frank got the same thing autographed, and Griffin Dunn was putting different quotes on, and he's like, I'll give you a different one than the previous guy that was in front of me, because there's a guy right before me that had the same set.
Ryan,
That's a nice
nobody called me. I feel left out. Down. Oh, that's it. Now you open up a can of worms. We're gonna call you.
Oh shit! Right. If you're really up for the task, okay. Yeah, he is.
So beware of the moons. And there's a picture of him signing it. Griffin
Oh
Dunn.
yeah, I did send you that. Good.
Yes,
Yeah, he
indeed.
was running late. He was there just he was there today and yesterday. He wasn't there on Friday. And he was coming from Manhattan. They were like, he'll be here in an hour, and he was like 2 hours. So it's all good.
Yes, I will. Leo just sent us a message. Next time you get guys drunk dial, you got to give me a call. Oh, we will. See, you guys are asking for it. I'm telling you now.
You guys are asking for it. And here's the thing. We didn't mean to single anybody out.
Not at all. Yeah, you definitely open up a can of worms. So
I guess we did there. Who else is in here?
Yeah.
Lurch is here. Hey, Lurch, raccoon eyes.
and this thing is the thing of beauty.
Oh yeah, this was the big item of the weekend, right?
So how many signatures did you get that day?
I shorted myself a couple of them because they're going to be a flashback.
Right.
So, there's 13 on there.
Look at that. And the pen that you had, it's just like dead on. It was like the exact color.
That deco paint marker, just
It just
we were getting stopped left and right. Remember, we were going to each person. Everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, it was a big hit there. Everybody liked that particular print. That's a UK one, right?
UK, yeah, and of course they took advantage of a larger size item. They charged more.
Yeah,
when the guy that's only in it for about 30 seconds wants like $20 more.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the prices, yeah, dude. It's like you want to take these guys aside and say, look, at some point you're going to start pricing yourselves out of the market. Because I mean, Shatner was what? Wasn't he 130 for an autograph and 130 for a picture? So it was like 260 for the combo or something like that, or 250.
Shatner, yeah.
So yeah, I mean come on. I mean, what are you going to do? Stuff it up your ass and take it with you? You're almost 100 years old. I mean, it's why you're bilking people.
So Raccoon Eyes, or who else? Somebody just asked about. Raccoon Eyes asked about Scarface. So when I was leaving, Pat, I heard somebody like, "Hey!" yelling as I'm at the front of the front entrance of the Hilton we were at. I turn around, it's this woman with Stephen Bauer.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, "Have you seen that short guy with the white suit? Remember, it's the other guy from Scarface. What was his name, Angelo or whatever? We're looking.
Oh yeah.
We can't find him anywhere. This is 4:45 in the morning."
Well, he was at the bar. He was at the bar with us. He was still there when I left.
Stephen Bauer was too.
No, the little short guy.
The little short guy
in the white suit, right? Yeah, he was at the bar when I left.
They were looking for their cigarettes.
Oh, seriously?
I was dying. I was like, "Yeah, we didn't get to your room. Our friend one of our buddies that I was with wanted to get your autograph, and we missed out on you." So, oh god, yeah, that was funny.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, he was at the bar when I left. He was still there.
Yeah, I kept on running into Chris Kattan, as Pat knows. I ran into the elevator twice.
That's twice.
The one time was a shoulder hit, and I'm like, "Geez," because he's a short dude. He's shorter than us.
Yeah, he definitely is. Oh, there they are.
Oh yes, yeah. This boy, that you were talking about meeting them. That was a lot of fun. Those guys.
Yeah, these guys were so much fun, and they were so nice and like super appreciative of everybody that came up to them.
Yeah, what's his? Who's Eric Freeman from the second one?
Yeah,
he was telling us that he only got one of those figures from NECA.
Both of them. No, the other Brian said from the original. He said he only got one too.
Yeah, he said. Oh, he said that too, right?
Yeah, they only got one each. That was all they got.
But they made like a cloth version, like another version NECA of the first one of.
Oh, that's right. They did have a cloth. Yeah, that's right. I remember they had another one first.
Well, thanks, Lurch. Yeah, Griffin Dunn meeting. Yeah, Griffin Dunn was awesome. The thing I like to ask is that especially when it's like a figure or a collectible like that, it's like, you ever think you were going to be something like this when you're making this movie?
Yeah, really. And how many years later? Over 40 years later.
That was. Oh, that's right. Well, Pat was Pat was holding my beer there. He couldn't be up front. He would have went up there with me. It was kind of chaotic in that room when that was
For what?
happening.
Oh, Griffin Dunn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy, especially since he was late. He kind of screwed things up too.
Yeah, but yeah, Pat knows I got a number because I was in line early, and then they're like, "You got to come back. This room's filling up." So I came back with my number. I got to the front of the line.
Yep, which was good. They kept. And we got some good stories, especially we'll tell everybody about the Roseanne Arquette story. That was pretty funny.
Oh God.
Brett,
Oh yeah. Okay. Here with the
Bill asked earlier if you were a warrior trying to get back to Coney, what weapon would you choose? I said the bat. I said let me give him the baseball badge from one of the Furies.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, baseball bat for sure. I'd go with the bat as well. It's synonymous to it, right?
And he was there. You got him to sign your poster.
Yeah, Michael Beck was he was a cool dude, man.
He was very, very cool. Very, very cool. So my story about when we start talking, I'll tell the story. I was telling everybody about the Carpenter poster. This thing is awesome. I'll have to get one next time he's around.
Yeah. If Pat told you, he's got the map one of Haddonfield, and he's done what? Scream, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a few other ones, but this is like mini maps of all of Carpenter's movies.
Yeah,
that's a 24 by 36 print, and I dropped right away. I'm like, oh yeah, here you go. Take the money. I bought one for my brother because my brother's a big Carpenter fan. So I got one for him too. So he turns 50 in a week. He's probably not watching. I guess he knows his gift now if he is.
I actually stopped myself when I said that Brady bought two. And he's like, oh, I was about to say he bought one for his brother's birthday. But I was like, but you just did it anyway.
Yeah, I figure if it'll be funny if he's actually watching, but I don't know.
Come on, if you're there, throw it in the chat. Are you there? Yeah. So I was showing the Warriors one, which I got to go get a frame for. I got to put that up right away. I'm gonna put it right on my door over here.
I think I will have Carpenter sign this though.
You think so? Yeah.
I hope he'd be cool. Get autographing that.
Why didn't I get paid for this? That's what he'd be worried about. Why you get paid?
That's how he is. Oh, so yeah. Okay. I'm glad. Yeah. I figured I'd send you all those ones.
Yeah. So let's go through. So I was telling them I picked Brett up at the airport on Friday. So then we drove up to Camp Novi Bosco, which is the camp where they filmed the original Friday the 13th up in Hardwick, New Jersey. Because I figured it was only about an hour and Brett never been there. So we drove up there. So this is the sign that's there. And it's funny. We went in, drove down. Nobody bothered us. Didn't see anybody. We tried to be polite. Stopped at the Camp Masters camp, in which, if you look through the window, it kind of looked like there was a horror movie film there. It was a wreck. Sorry, but nobody was there. So we drove down by the lake and we hung out. Then we were leaving. We're like, we should have took a video. So we turned back around, and of course, this time we get caught by somebody. We saw a guy, then he followed us down, and he was just like, just don't stay too long. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of work going on there. As Pat knows, they were really renovating the shit out of things there.
Yep.
Get ready for the season, right?
Exactly. That's what they do. It's just this time of year that they get ready. And then we went to lunch at the Blairstown Diner. So there's the diner from what Steve Christie ate.
Did you show your shirt? Or our
yes,
shirt?
I did.
You did. Good. Yeah, I bought the same. Pat and I got the same shirt. Yeah.
Ronnie, he probably thought you guys were about this. Hey, what's to say we weren't? You don't know that. We have we have that kind of relationship.
Oh, they're talking about the Silent Night, Deadly Night figures. So yeah, Bill's got his open, right? That's right.
Yeah, he opens everything, Bill. Do you save the boxes though, right, Bill? I think he said he saves the boxes though.
Well, Pat knows this story. There was a woman there, first in line, waiting for them to show up on Saturday morning. I watched the woman literally open that box up. It's like, the plastic, that's got the little.
Oh yeah. Did you tell them a story?
Opened it up, and somebody else in line is like, "What are you doing? Why are you opening that?" It's like, "Oh, I wanted to get it autographed without his Santa jacket on." So she took it off, and it was just his bare body.
Yeah, and I was going to say you want to get the hairy ass sign too, because for those who remember the movie, nice guy, hairy ass.
And I'll tell you, that guy is cut. That guy's in great shape.
That's Eric Freeman.
Eric Freeman, yeah.
Holy mother of God, that guy is cut. His veins are like popping out.
I'm like, don't hurt me, please.
Seriously, wow. And it's like it's funny because he plays such a dick in part 2, but when you talk to him, he's like the most soft spoken, nicest guy you've ever met.
Yeah, they had a good chicken sandwich at the diner. I got what they called the Jason's favorite chicken sandwich.
Yep. And I got the slasher burger, which was a burger with fried egg on top. It was actually
Cheeseburger
really
with fried egg on top. Oh yeah.
So Lito, you turned 50 on May 19th. Though we have to have you on to do a celebration.
Oh yeah. Lito, you want to watch a certain movie for your birthday?
And what's cool, Ronnie, it's that the diner's there and they embrace it. They embrace that it was there. They have all sorts of decorations. I actually did one picture. Hold on a second. Is it next?
Yeah, don't come here on Friday. Yeah, I'm glad you yeah.
So they have it decorated for Mother's Day, and of course they have a picture of Jason with his mom, and there's another picture there. So they fully embrace it. There's decorations, obviously. They have T-shirts, and they actually, like I said, when they around Friday the 13th, usually on Friday the 13th, they have like little mini like cons, so to speak, there where they have tables set up and vendors. So they embrace it big time, and it looks exactly the same.
It was behind me. Pat was facing that picture.
I'm like, look,
like turn around, take a look, and I just spit out my water. I'm like, I'm getting a picture of that.
Let's see. And so then of course, after we happened to pass a brewery on the way to Camp Crystal Lake. So we stopped at that one and it was beautiful atmosphere, but the beers were so they weren't bad. But this one was a better one. Autodidact. This is in this is Parsippany.
That is, or no, it's the town. Remember I was asking you about the town where it was at? It was next door to you told me. Morris was that
it wasn't Parsippany. Well, it was nearby, put it that way. So we went there, and these are a list of all the beers that we tried, which was basically every beer they have. Yeah, we went right down and had samples of each beer, so it was very, very good.
They switched the samples.
And what else you got up on here? So this place was nice. It's definitely nice. Shout out to them, and I forget what I'll have to look up the town to give them a shout out. And then here's some pictures of the con. Look, so. There was a guy walking around as Mr. T, who actually, from what people say, he's there every year. I don't remember him, to be honest with you. But there he was waiting about meeting Deborah Van Valkenburg, who was in the green jacket right there.
I didn't I think we said it at the end of the night. I didn't even, I think we brought it up. I was wearing my Rocky 3 shirt with Mr. T on there. Should have went up to him.
There he is with Charo.
Oh, Lurch, I was with Pat. I bought a Buccaneer shirt at the same time as Pat. I was freaking out because we thought we were going to miss the bus. Yeah,
that's what. Yeah,
I got a shirt at the same time as Pat. Yeah.
He got one there also. So and we did get the same shirt, so we are twinsies. We're fods.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Colin.
Color shirt for my softball team, so I'll just wear it.
Well, if you ever come stateside in the area, man, I'll take you up there.
Hey, Colin, how are you, man?
The Usurper was the best one, from what I remember, right?
That was the one that our bartender lady said that was her favorite, and then we bought the 4-pack. Yes, that was the one we bought the 4-pack of. The top two, Bill, were the top 2 and Usurper. The number 1 and 2 we really liked. Yeah,
that was really good. What else we got here? Oh, Doc Brown. There was a guy walking around dressed as Doc Brown.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have just problems taking pictures of people. I'm like, here you go. This guy looks hilarious.
It was a great costume. He looked good.
Yeah, I guess he's there a lot too.
Everybody says he's usually there. Yeah,
he's there a lot.
Up then, there's Dylan McDermott walking his dog in the courtyard outside our window.
Frank loved that. I'm like, look at this guy. There's like 50 people waiting for him downstairs, and he's walking his dog.
He's walking his dog. Yeah, that's when the room was filling up. Remember, there was a bunch of people waiting. He's walking his dog, drinking his coffee.
I should have said, "Hey, Dermot Mulroney."
Yeah, Brett he kept calling him Dermot Mulroney all weekend. Oh yeah, you should have went up there and got his autograph and just called him. So okay, and just kept calling him Dermot just to see what he said. Get all pissed off.
He probably gets that a lot, though. That's just
yeah, they're like interchangeable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for later.
That's
so those are Brady's pictures. Let's see what I have up here. All right, this is actually the lake from Camp Crystal Lake. It looks a lot still the same. So if you look off to the far right, I believe that's the cabin where the one guy gets killed when Kevin Bacon and the girl are walking along there, and he goes, "Who's there?" And he walks into that little cabin. I'm pretty sure it's that one.
I was looking for Kevin Bacon, but I think he went back to go visit the Footloose school. At least I think that was what was in the news this week.
So just picture Adrian King out there and Ari Lehman jumping up.
Or our buddy with the rain jacket on. I was looking for him. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Hi, what are you doing out here?
What are you doing out in this mess? And there we are. And so this is the picture on the left. That's actually what the angle would be of, because if you look at the scene with Steve Christie and the waitress, you can see those block glass, and that's in that corner, that rounded corner. You see that to the right of them. So that's why I took that shot the way I did. And they have a cardboard Jason. Like I said, they embraced the hell out of it. So, the shout out to the waitress there. She was super nice. She's like, "Oh, why don't you go over there? I'll take a picture of you guys." I'm like, "Sure."
Bill Ari was hanging out with Joe. That's Joe's buddy.
That's Joe's buddy. Yeah, he went to see him. What was it, a couple weeks ago? Yeah, that whole area down there in the cabins, Colin, is pretty much all the same. I mean, they've upkept on it, but maybe a couple new docks and everything. But it looks exactly the same, right? You saw all the cabins and everything.
I was thinking about turning it on later, just now being there and kind of picturing it again.
That's what was the fun thing after coming back from the trip out west for 845. After going to all those locations and watching the films again, I watched it through a different lens now. Actually, being there, it was cool. That's I like that. You heard what Joe said about him. He was looking for him. Oh yeah. But let's see what else. We got those there, and up there they are. Eric Freeman and Robert Brian Wilson.
God, I'm getting fat.
Hey, look, both of us we're just like in 3D. Our bellies are in 3D.
I'm gonna run the first base on Thursday. I don't know.
Well, there's a reason why I'm not drinking anything right now. I'm drinking soda. I'm drinking a diet soda. Yeah, we drank way too much beer this weekend.
I haven't put anything in my mouth, literally.
Oh, that's what she said. Yeah, I've eaten today, but I came home and my neighbor Mike, who went out to dinner with us last night, and we went out to dinner with Frank Riker and his wife Sarah. We had a blast. And after we left dinner, I'm like, fuck, I should have got a picture of all of us eating.
That was a great dinner, though. We made fun of Darren the entire time. No, just kidding.
Darren, if you watch this, were your ears ringing? And there's Lee Ving, who was absolutely awesome. How cool was he?
He was awesome. We talked to him for a while too.
Yeah, he was super cool. I told him, I said how big a fan my son is. I said he's away at school. I'm like, can I record a video of you shouting out to him? And he did. So Colin would know this, and so would Bill. He's like, what do you want me to say? I'm like, let's have a war and say hi to Terrence. So he did it for me.
Yeah, I swear. Well, I think I saved some. I'm going to save some collectible pictures for next week. But he signed my Clue poster, and I was almost about ready to say don't put 2 D's on there, but then I forgot. Mr. Body is 2 D's in Clue. Like,
correct. Damn. Yep, that's right. I forgot he signed your Clue poster. Yep. And there's Michael Beck signing my vest for me. So here's the story. So I saw the vest on Friday night. I'm like, do you have them for sale? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, well, do you have them in like super fat? Because the one on the wall is real small. And he's like, I will tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. And then I stopped in right around noonish. He's like, well, you know what? Can you come back later? Because they were doing a photo op, all the Warriors doing a photo op, and they needed them for the photo op. He's like, so when the photo op's done, I can sell you any size you want. So apparently one of the Warriors was wearing the one that I own now. I just don't know who.
I swear to God.
Bought it.
Well, yeah. No, is Ronnie still in the chat? I swear this guy, Ronnie, doesn't this look like somebody that would be in the Von Erich family, this guy? But I'm going to tell you, Pat and I were talking about this. This guy, you would have thought this guy did more because he was pretty damn good in the Warriors. It's a bummer that his career wasn't bigger. Oh,
he was such well. It's the reason why I went Gaga, because it's one of my favorite films. And whoops, no, that's not it. Well, that's what I was going to say. If everybody wants, so I did go live like a jackass. I was sideways or upside down or whatever the hell it was. I didn't have the right setting. Break comes on. Bill says you're sideways. I'm like, sorry, it was too late at that point. So I did take it down and adjusted it, and I threw it back up there if anybody wants to watch my live walkthrough. And
Oh,
I don't know why I held the gimbal and I thought so it's a little choppy, but hey, I'm not a cameraman. But if you want to watch it, it's cool.
I gotta send you one more picture, Pat. Oh man, I'm bummed I didn't send this.
Send me the picture, motherfucker.
Some people might get a kick out of this one.
And yeah, that was some fun stuff there. We had a ball, absolute ball this weekend. So that is some photos, that's some stories. That's what we were doing all weekend long. We were doing the two greasers from Friday 5, right? Open the door, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
We were doing it all weekend long. Let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see. Yeah, leaving. He was just absolutely awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
Used his bat and claimed his vest. Well, somebody was selling. Was it the guy from the Furies that was selling little mini bats? I saw a mini.
One of them. The one of the Furies guys was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I just wanted the vest. And he was so cool, Michael Beck. They were all very nice, and they were all very chatty. They all wanted to talk. They were all very happy to be there.
Yeah, the one. Who did I talk to for a long time? I don't think that was when you were in there yet. Dorsey Wright. Dorsey Wright was the one that I talked to for a bit. He was a cool guy.
It's funny. The one guy's got remember he had stickers that said, "I hate waiting for trains."
Oh yeah, the bumper stickers. You were like, "Oh yeah, I should get one of these."
Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching the videos, seeing your pictures and posts from this past weekend as they were being. Oh, thanks, Lito. Yeah, we had a ball. We had so much fun.
Yeah. It was good.
And we had a lot of cool people too. So
it's kind of hard when you go to one of those shows to really kind of make it as perfect, like trying to. It's not easy trying to film at that type of show. That wasn't easy.
Yeah, Monster Mania I filmed real well, and H45 because it wasn't as crowded. I mean, for those who've been to Chiller, it is just your elbow to elbow. Friday night wasn't bad. We should have went live Friday night. We just didn't get a chance. We were bouncing around and having too much fun and getting into too much shenanigans. But Saturday, I figured let's do it real quick before we were going to go out to eat. And I could see I kept apologizing. I'm sorry, this is bouncing. I'm trying to walk slowly, but there was so many people. Like it's like a lane and a highway. You got to keep moving. It's like an on ramp, right? You just have to keep moving. You can't stop. So
yeah,
it's just way too busy. And of course, there was nobody there this morning when I got up and left. I probably could have just walked in.
Well, like a lot of people weren't even there on Sunday, like the Charo and Sybil Shepherd was gone, right? And
Shatner.
I tell you, she looked pretty good for her 70s, though. Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah, she looked good. Oh, so Roseanne Arquette, who fantastic.
Fuck. That poster I'll show next week too. That was interesting.
Yeah, she looked fantastic. So we had a nice little conversation with her about she's not the biggest fan of Van Damme.
Yeah, I had a Nowhere to Run poster, and she was like, "Oh."
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, well, like, you guess you don't like it." She just basically came out and said, "No, really, she wasn't the biggest fan of Van Damme." Yeah.
No. Hey, Mike, what's up, bud? Good to meet you. I had a good time talking to Mike.
Yeah, so my neighbor Reno got to meet Brett in person. He came out, met us for some drinks and for dinner. He came to dinner with us with Frank and Sarah.
We talked baseball. We talked collectibles.
Yeah, we had a blast. He came back and he came and seen the melee of people at the bar at the hotel.
Yeah, Rizzo hit number 300 in Milwaukee. Did you see that?
He saw for himself the sights. And shout out to Frank. I know Frank's probably working, but yeah. So we had dinner with him and his wife, and we were just chatting away and had a blast. And we saw him at what the hell was he on? He was online for Shatner.
Yeah, we went out. The line for Shatner was outside of this place.
Yeah, they had two lines going in two different directions outside the building. So it's safe to say he was the biggest attraction there. I was surprised how many people were on the line for Charo because I didn't think people. I mean, there's an older Chiller Theater, unlike Monster Mania and some of the other ones, tends to have an older crowd because which is good because everybody's nothing wrong with young kids, but older people tend to have a little bit more patience and manners.
There's a bunch of old horny dudes, right?
Hey, what are you trying to say?
They were older than you, Pat. Stop it.
There was people there. I was in my element, right? We're walking around, and Brett and I got our beer bellies, and I'm like, "These are my people," because everybody else had a beer belly. I was like equating it to Kingpin.
These are my people.
These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. These are my people. Th when they're walking around and you see he's like, wow, it's so weird being in presence of all these athletes and they're showing all the guys eating and drinking beer, all the bowlers. I'm like, this is my people.
It's
I
amazing
don't have to
being around the
step in it, I
president.
can stick it out. Did you get a picture with Charles Coochie Coochie? Tell you though, she looked good, right?
Oh hell yeah, she looked good in that.
I don't know if she spent a lot of money on to look that good, but she looked good.
Oh, we know Rosanna Arquette had some stuff done, but
she looked
I didn't
good.
take
She
a
looked,
picture with her. I don't think she was happy I brought a Van Damme poster up there. I'm like, but you're on it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was.
You and Kevin McAllister's brother.
And we got trying to think of what other stuff we got. So I got the poster. I didn't buy much. This was the biggest thing. Was the vest. I didn't go back to those figures. I was going to go back for that. I was telling him I was going to go get the H6 figure and the H2O figure. I'm like, spent enough. I could live without it.
Yeah, I think we had some sleeper sales, like that Carpenter map thing was a sleeper one, and then your vest. Obviously, I don't think you were anticipating getting a vest before you got there, were you?
Not until I saw it, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, really wouldn't mind that. It looks really cool and be cool to wear out when I play out.
You just got to make sure when you wear that when you're out playing you can't wear a shirt under it though.
No, nobody wants to. I have to wear something. Something's got to cover this. Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see it. Awesome. I'm trying to think of some other. Who do we see that was cool? I'm trying to think now. Who was some?
There were some real odd things that happened, weren't there?
Yeah, there was some weird stuff that was going on there. I mean, it's funny. I don't even know what the one girl's name was. Remember the first night she was dressed as like a chambermaid, and the next day she was Tiffany with the Chucky doll. Oh yeah, and it was funny because we seen her walk in and she looked great dressed that way. And
hello.
I'm scrolling on Instagram. I'm like, hey, look, Brett, it's her. I go. Apparently, I follow her on Instagram. I didn't even realize who it was. And it's funny, as I was scrolling on Instagram today, I was seeing a lot of people that were there and posting pictures from there. So apparently there was a lot of people there that I follow on Instagram. Yeah, nobody needs to see that. Let it all hang out.
I agree with them.
It's a fuel. Yeah, I agree 100%, Lurch. It's the fuel tank for the sex machine. Mm-hmm.
Is that from something?
I think it was either a bumper sticker or like a T-shirt. Show the amount you spent for a merch and pictures pales in comparison to what you spent on booze over the weekend. No comment.
Did you see the one guy with the shirt? I'd never seen it before. It was like a stick fit person, like sitting in a recliner. He's like, I'm not lazy. I'm saving energy.
No, I didn't see that. That would have been great. I would buy that. Oh, but I did. Brett,
Charlie Brown guy?
Brett. There was a guy walking around. So I don't know if any of you guys ever seen this shirt out there, but it was cool as hell. There was a guy walking around with it was Charlie Brown from Peanuts with Charles Bronson's face. It was hysterical. I should have went over and asked him where the hell he got it. I'm like, that is the coolest shirt. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but it was awesome.
It's kind of like the first time where you saw that Mr. Rogers like shirt with him holding a gun. Welcome to my neighborhood years ago.
Well, I used to have a Mr. Rogers shirt years ago. I got in high school, and the hell did it say? I know it was a picture of him, and it was him giving the finger, saying "Go fuck yourself" or "Have a fucking nice day" or something like that. I had one of those shirts. Yeah.
It's always good to see more Halloween nerds, though, right?
There was a few Halloween people. You saw some. There was no Halloween people from any of the films there. Did you see the little kid walking around in the Michael Myers outfit? He had the costume on with the mask and everything. There was a little kid walking around.
Oh, gosh. No.
Then there was a Leatherface walking around. There was the whole group of people dressed as V. Remember the TV show V?
Oh, I sent that picture. Yeah, it was one of the ones I sent you.
That's one of the pictures? Let me bring it up.
I sent you two. I sent that photo op I took.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot to send that one to you before. And then the V.
Let me share this. So this was Brett's one and only photo op.
Yeah, I got one photo op from a great show. Great 80s cop show. Da-da-da-da. Fucking Fred Dryer. Look at that guy.
He actually almost looks like Kurtwood Smith now. Dumbass.
I couldn't believe Stephanie Kramer. I was like, Jesus, your hair. I didn't say that, but
Yeah, I know. It's really short and like pushed down. Well, whatever. Still looks good. Good shape.
sweet people though, very nice. They that photo op line was huge. You saw that though.
That
It
was
like,
that was one of the longest lines I saw for a photo op.
yeah.
Yeah, it really, really was.
Hunter was a great show. At least I liked it.
Yeah, Charlie Brownson. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Oh, but it was hysterical. That shirt was awesome. Was there a signature higher than you expected? Well, there was a few of the Warriors people that I know Brett will say they were a little bit higher than he expected.
Yeah, there's a few Warriors guys that weren't even in it that much that they wanted, $20 more than you would think at least.
Yeah, so they were capitalizing on the fact that everybody was there trying to get them all.
Yeah,
Which truth be told, anybody probably would have done. And they were all super nice. So,
well, what's his name? Griffin Dunn. He was appropriate pricing, I thought, especially somebody that's got a filmography like him for
what was he?
directing and
What did he
acting.
charge?
50.
$50. Okay, that wasn't bad at all.
I think that's appropriate for somebody like him.
Yeah. And here's the V people.
Yeah, I took that from my brother. My brother was a big V fan.
Oh, I love
the
V.
miniseries.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, we had a blast, everybody. So, and thanks everybody for sitting through all the posts, and thanks for everybody that we were drunk FaceTiming for tolerating us.
Yeah, and thanks for letting us be. I'm kind of low and tired.
Yeah. So we're going to try to move through the podcast quick at a reasonable hour. So we're at 47 minutes. So yeah. So anybody watching this after the fact, comment below if you were at Chiller Theater. Let us know. Especially if you were dressed up, because if you were dressed up, we probably recognize you because there was, like I said, I know there was a chain. There was a Leatherface I remember seeing. There was a Jason. There was a Myers. There was a little kid Myers. Obviously, Mr. T. Then there was Tiffany and Chucky. Who else did we miss? Oh, there was a guy dressed as Gilligan. Remember the
Gilligan guy at the bar. Oh God,
the guy at the bar. I'm like, oh my God, there's Gilligan.
There was some, some of those cosplays were pretty humorous.
They were. They were. Everybody was just having fun. There's a good mashup show of John Candy as Candyman with a hook, handing on it. Really, I never saw that one.
That sounds wild.
That's awesome. Raccoon loved V2. So I have a Diana poster from the 80s.
Oh, Diana from the 80s V. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she was cute. She was good to go. And what the hell was the guy? Mark what?
Mark Singer, the Beastmaster.
Mark Singer, Beastmaster. I knew it was the Beastmaster. I just couldn't think of his last name. Where did he fell off the planet? Where did he ever go?
Did some soft porn for a while. He's been at some conventions.
Did some soft porn? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's a good looking guy. He's got the body for it. God damn
the
it.
Beastmaster.
Cool. So tonight, what are we doing tonight here? New items. We did a Chiller Theater recap. Oh, movie review. So we're doing a movie review tonight because we're following along in chronological. I can't even speak anymore because I'm tired as hell too. Chronological order. So obviously our next Friday the 13th watch along this Tuesday will be part 7. The New Blood. The one where Jason gets angry or hangry. However you want to say. So let's do a quick movie review. So tonight we're doing a movie review of what we're watching this Tuesday. And while everybody's in the chat and let us know what you would what your ranking is out of 10. Do us a favor too, hit that like button, everybody in the chat. Go smash that like button. Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Don't hurt, don't cost nothing.
Start there.
Motherfucker, hit the button, motherfucker. Ronnie says means that Brett has whooped to Beastmaster. Really? Look at that. Raccoon right out of the gate. A 10 for sure.
Holy shit.
Colin's looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorites. Not really, but it's serviceable. It's fun to watch. I've said before, the funniest part to me is when she's using her mind and she's just messing with him and he's getting pissed. Remember, she hangs him from the light fixture and all that shit. And when his mask on, he's like, he's like, motherfucker, stop fucking with me, motherfucker. Yeah, so some good kills, some good scenes. What the hell is the girl that's got the psychic powers? I can't remember her name.
Laura Park Lincoln or
Laura
whatever.
Park Lincoln. Yeah, that's it. And I've never met her. I've seen her at cons, but I've never went up to actually meet her. She still looks good.
What you think of the dad popping out at the end in the water? That was
that was probably about to say that was probably the worst part of this film. Everything else was fun, a typical Jason movie. Introduced new characters, they're fodder for Jason, and there's a little story with the psychic thing going on. But what the hell was the dad's not superhuman? Why was he coming out of the water? He was dead. Said, yeah, stupid.
He was in the water that long. His skin looked pretty damn good.
Yeah. So that was probably the worst part of this film. But I would give this I'll give this one a 6.5.
Well, I'm very biased to this film for one reason, and you know what it is, Pat. You know what it is. You know. It's got Bernie in it, man. Terry Kaiser.
Oh, Terry Kaiser. That's right.
The legend. And this was right before Weekend at Bernie's came out, too.
And he's a real dick in it, too.
Yeah, real dick. But this is the debut of the sleeping bag kill.
The sleeping bag kill.
Debut of Kane Hodder playing Jason, right?
Yep.
I think Jason looks pretty cool too. I think I agree with Bill. He's pretty badass looking in this. The Friday the 13th Nintendo game, that was the cover from this one with the axe. I always like when he kills the one blonde with the axe and just throws her. You remember that where he like axes her and then just whips her across the room?
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, I think when this came out, I think a lot of people there was a big fan base for this because you got to see Jason get his ass kicked a lot in this movie.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah, they put the whooping on Jason in this film. Kills are just awesome. Some of the characters, like I didn't like. Was it her mom? That wasn't the mom, right? Was that her mom?
That was her mom. Yeah, remember they were going there because he was really trying to like I guess harness power rather than just use it for his own thing.
She deserved to die.
Well, remember he was a chicken shit and like basically used her as a shield, the mom.
Right, remember?
Bernie. Yeah.
And then he gets it.
Then he got it anyway. I need one of those power saws on the big long fucking thing. Like the tree trimmer things. Those things are awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm with you with the ending. I think I'd go a little bit higher up because for its time, I really liked it a lot. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah. Not a bad score. So Bill saying the dad was supposed to be a rotting zombie at the end, but some studio executive changed it. I remember I think probably the documentary. I remember something about that. Yeah. But yeah, well then somebody fired that studio executive. Because it would have made a little bit more sense. First of all, it still would have been like, well, why is the dad a zombie? But at least it would have been like, wasn't just him, like he was still alive.
Yeah. You know what you do? Wouldn't you just make him wear something that was completely obvious it was him, like a freaking neon jacket or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah, just something.
When he does pop out, you could tell that it was a neon jacket, so you know who it was. Put something on the guy that was significant so you can realize it was him, and then he could do the zombie thing, right?
Exactly. Let me shift this over here. Yeah, so what does everybody in the chat give it? I know Raccoon said 10. So it's obviously one of her more favorite entries. What about everybody else in the chat? Throw it in there. Throw it in the comments after the fact, and we'll be watching it this Tuesday night. They changed the ending due to a lot of films do that. I can see that they changed the ending due to budget. I guess maybe if they instead of having the special effects that make him look like a zombie, I could make him come out of the water.
Oh, well, speaking of effects, that was the guy who directed this, right? What John Carl, the guy that had who told the story about him being exposed like at the table. Is this John Carl Buechler, right? Is that the guy's name that directed?
Yeah,
this?
he was. Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, and he was the one that he did all the makeup effects for what H4. I think it was just 4. I don't think he did it for 5. No, it was Nicotero.
Or was it H6 he worked on?
He might have. I know he worked on 4 because there was a whole thing. Was it 4
passed.
or was it 5? No, it was 4. Probably on the chat. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he passed a couple of years ago. Shame. But
Yeah.
yeah, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments, and come and watch it with us this Tuesday night.
Mhm.
Don't be shy. We don't bite. Little full,
don't.
a lot of sap.
We don't bite at all.
Not hard, especially after this weekend. Yeah, we're both shot. I'm shot too because I figured went to bed around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got up around 9, I guess.
So
9,
you went to
9:30
go
ish.
find some other friends, huh? You found some other
Yeah,
friends.
I found some other friends. I might have put another sticker or two out, but I plead the fifth. Yep. So I don't know. I don't have much on this, but let's do it anyway. See what everybody watched this week because we were busy all weekend long. But let's do this. Let's find out what everybody watched. I know we got some steadies in the chat, but for those that don't know, we do this every podcast. Let everybody know, hey, this is what we watched. What did you watch? And people give us some ideas and get, maybe we can give you guys some ideas. I know we had the TV on the whole entire weekend. Aside from that the kids show and SpongeBob, what the hell else was on?
Paw Patrol.
I don't
Pat left on Nickelodeon. We were watching Friends.
even,
When Ross cheated on Rachel, which even though he didn't cheat on Rachel, they were split. That big
we were on a break.
They're on a break.
Wow, Eric, I admit he is not. You never saw part 7, huh? Well, come join us. Well, I know sometimes people don't want to watch a movie for the first time during a watch along, but try to watch it before then and join us. Ryan gives it 7 out of 10. Movie as a whole wasn't good, but Jason being an absolute fucking unit makes it great. Yeah. So Bill and Lurch were up till like 3 a.m. on Friday playing the Chainsaw Massacre video game. Nice. Leo would have loved the film if it hadn't been so heavily edited and if they paid Harry what he deserved to compose a new score as is. They just repurposed his score from 6. They did they? Never
Oh,
noticed that.
really? Okay.
Didn't notice that. So not a big fan of the music by Fred Mullen. Ryan watched Frailty yesterday?
Yeah, Bill
Paxton
Paxton directed
Mhm.
film. Good movie. Matthew McConaughey. You ever seen that, Pat? That's a good movie.
No, I've not seen it.
It's got a nice little twist to it. Yeah.
Heard of it, but have not seen it. But I can't think of anything, believe it or not, because I was so busy between work and working late and getting everything ready for the weekend, and then I don't think I watched. Oh wait, no, I watched another episode of that show, hanging out with Mike. Tells it the Santa Clarita Diet. We've been binging watching that. If anybody's watched that, and it's funny, it's serviceable, and it cracks me up. I think that's really it. I mean, did you talk about Abigail already? Because I know you saw Abigail last week.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it on after our watch along the other night. Yeah.
All right, so that's what you saw. That you definitely saw that.
Any horror fan should see that film. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of layers that go on, and like when you see a lot of different things happen, like one thing happens, you're like, oh god, and then another thing. You would think that that gets old after a while and redundant, right? Didn't happen with this movie. The next thing that happened every time, you're like, okay, what's next? I want to know what's next. What's gonna happen next? It was a lot of fun. It's bloody as hell. I like the filmmakers though. I liked Ready or Not. That was their previous movie they had done. Really good.
I gotta check it out
for you to watch that. I watched on the plane because United, they got a whole list of stuff you can watch on the screen and in front of you with them in the back of the seat in front of you. And I watched Beekeeper with Jason Statham. I've been wanting to watch that for a while.
Oh, did you finish it on the way back this morning?
I did. Yeah. I stopped with like 20 minutes left. I was like, damn it. But I'm a sucker for a lot of Jason Statham stuff, and this is probably one of his better films. And Jeremy Irons is in it. You got some like sleeper actors that are in it, and yeah, I'd recommend it though. And then this cheesy ass John Cena movie because I got to watch everything John Cena, obviously, right? Called Freelance. He's like an ex-military guy that has to go protect a reporter going into a dangerous country. She's going to interview a dictator that's never been interviewed before.
Oh, wow.
So it's
never heard of it.
It's got some funny parts to it. That's another one I didn't even get to finish, but it's on Hulu, so I'll check it out on Hulu. Oh, Pat, you know what? I know we're talking about what we've seen. Is anybody following all this crap with all the fan films and Trancas and all this bullshit? I just read a little bit about people had to get their shit, or were they getting letters? I'd assume, is that what was happening?
Well, Mike watched Under the Giant documentary. That's funny as hell. I have to check it out. But no, I saw somebody posted in the group that Trancas sent them like a cease and desist because for the masks.
Yeah,
for masks. So I don't know. Are they doing it for fan films now too?
yeah.
Wow.
They got really serious. The Andre the Giant documentary is good, Mike. I watched that on HBO. That was good.
I gotta watch it. I didn't see that, but I know what somebody in the group posted something about trying to give them shit about the masks. And truth be told, I never understood how all these years people got away with making those masks. And I mean, I know if you call it something different, but everybody knows what it is. It's people. I never understood that, how you can mass produce something that's basically already copyrighted. You're producing the image, whether you're going to call it something or not.
Mm-hmm.
I just figured they got that Trancas on were big enough to say we don't give a shit, but apparently they're starting. Well, you know what? Maybe they're cracking down on it now because they have new bosses. Miramax has the rights now for the next couple of weeks.
So know how Darren put the H45 group as memories of H45, and so like people were complaining in there, right? And then they tagged Ryan Freeman because Ryan Freeman's in that group.
That's right. Yeah. Let's see who's up here. So Bill watched Abigail, the Terminator, and the Chainsaw Massacre. Look at that. Not a bad lineup. Raccoon loves the Santa Clarita Diet. Yeah, I know. I heard that because we're still only on the first season. I think it was 3 seasons. And yeah, I heard they had canceled it on a cliffhanger, which kind of blows.
Oh, I got to check. I've never watched it, shockingly.
It's actually pretty funny. We're enjoying it. It's got some good humor in it for what's going on. Leo's been watching Frailty, loves it. He's been watching season 3 of Chucky. That's right. That started this week, right? I started watching it, and I have to get back on and really watch them. Bill said loves the Santa Clarita Diet. Him and his wife would watch it, loved it, and hated how abruptly it ended. Yep, totally deserves a wrap-up season. I think I don't understand why they canceled it. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun.
People in it.
Yeah. This one sounds interesting on Shudder, that Lurch Watch. You'll Never Find Me. That sounds interesting.
Was that good? Oh, he thought it was really, or no, yeah. Or wait.
Is it a Shudder exclusive? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we got to see what Colin watched because there's got to be like 20 things. 7, Manhunter, Baby Reindeer, Twisted Real Life Story on Netflix. Oh, grim, but worth a watch. Tales of the Uncanny, documentary about anthology horror movies. Nice. Really, Tales of the Uncanny. I got to check that out. Where was that? Do you own that or is it streaming somewhere? Because I'd love to see that. That sounds interesting. Tales of the Uncanny. 7's a great movie. I haven't watched 7 in a long time. That might be something cool to watch in the watch along.
Cool. I'm gonna have to check this out on Shudder. Okay.
And he's about to watch Raising Cain after this. Jeez, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Hey, Brian De Palma. I watched Body Double again. I watched it like 3 weeks in a row.
Did you watch it again?
Because I got the newer edition that came out. It had some supplemental stuff, so I just left it going.
Colin watched. Oh, he's also watched Late Night. So what'd you think of it? Yeah, he said he enjoyed. I enjoyed it, but to me, it just didn't live up to the hype because everybody was making it seem like it was like the second coming. I liked it. We did it. Go watch last week's podcast. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I enjoyed it, but definitely didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah, I wish you would have saw it earlier. Maybe it wouldn't have been like that for you.
The Michael Jackson Thriller 40 documentary. Biz Marquee documentary. I heard that was really good. And the Milli Vanilli one. I saw some of that.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, what was on the plane? I was dying, but I'd seen it because we've talked about it because your experience with it. Class Action Park documentary was.
Oh yeah, come on. That's such a great documentary.
Oh God, Pat, that could have been fun. Could have driven to where Class Action Park used to be. I would have went nuts.
Well,
I don't know if anything's left.
It wouldn't have been too. It probably would have been only about a half hour away when we were up by Novi Bosco. Probably like about a half hour, 35 minutes, and because it's more east, like northeast. Yeah, we could have did that.
There's probably nothing left though, right? It's not like.
John enjoyed my Kiss I avatar a few days ago. Hopefully, you do a Kiss theme show with a chat. Yeah, I would do that if I get enough people that want to do that. Because yeah, I can talk Kiss like I can talk Halloween all day long. And yeah, I threw that up there. I know it was a little late to the party because I've been so busy, but I just want to throw it out there. So I did an episode where just seeing how everybody feels about now that Kiss sold. They sold everything off. They sold their images. They sold their licensing. They sold everything to the company that's doing the avatars. So they no longer own any of their shit.
It's kind of like what Lucas did with Disney, right? With Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And of course, they're going to be, there'll be integral parts of it, because I'm sure there was a stipulation like, hey, while we're still alive, consult with us because we've built this brand, and I'm sure they will. So they'll still be somewhat involved, but they don't own it anymore. But the big misconception is, oh, they sold their catalog off. They sold their catalog off years ago, back in the late 80s. They sold it to Universal. So they didn't own it anyway to even sell it off. Somebody else owns it. But yeah, I'd be interested in doing that. Awesome. Lurch may watch Infested tonight. He's directed the new Evil Dead.
Oh,
have you heard of Infested? Have you ever heard of that? Where's Infested?
I've heard of it. I don't know too much about it.
Where's it streaming?
I wonder if that's Shudder too. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Where can I find Spinning Gold and the Weird Al movies? Spinning Gold, I rented it on YouTube for like $3.99. So Spinning Gold's up on YouTube. Just punch it in there, and you can rent it for $3.99. Spinning Gold, for those that don't know, is the movie about Neil Bogart, the guy who signed Kiss to his record label, and it was about him. Yeah, it wasn't about Kiss; it was about him because he was like the P.T. Barnum, they called him, of like the music business with his unorthodox ways of doing things. But his first band was Kiss that he signed to his label, and then everybody else was basically disco. So Kiss was on a disco label all through. He signed like Donna Summer, the Village People. It's an interesting movie. And Weird Al, same thing, man. You want to watch UHF? Go on. I'm sure you can rent it. But UHF, that might be a fun one. I think we talked about doing a watch long of UHF. I love that movie.
Did you read this post about Lita Ford leaving in the middle of the night? Didn't tell anybody.
Somebody posted that because I joined one of the Chiller groups. Did you join the Chiller group?
Yeah, it's the one fan group. Yeah.
Yeah, the one fan group, and somebody said something about her like leaving in the middle of the night. I don't know why. She did the Irish goodbye too, just like me in the middle of the night. Maybe she ran out of beer. That's what happened to me.
We love UHF. Oh yeah.
Just dropped that. Yep, I saw that dripped on Shudder. It's on Shudder. Yep. Yeah, UHF. We got to watch UHF. Got to do it big time. Yeah, so that's what we watched. Keep throwing them in the chat if you want. Throw some more in the comments below if you want anybody watching this after the fact. Let us know. I'd love to have ideas for movies.
I gotta tell you, I do vaguely remember talking to Bill, but then he reminded me that I was talking about the Three Floyds Brewery when he messaged me earlier today. I really don't remember talking to him nearly as much.
Yeah, we talked to Bill. Bill, Joe. Well, Joe we called again Saturday night.
Yeah, because thank God Mary Beth wasn't mad because that picture, she made me think of the banana lady, the Chiquita.
Yeah, we were drunk. Like she was reminding us of the Chiquita banana lady with her because she had all the fruit stuff in her hair. So Colin says, yeah, late night was really enjoyable, but it's nothing new. As the BBC did a live show on Halloween night back in '93, the idea is more or less the same. Live in the studio type. Well, really? Yeah, it was a fun. They nailed the whole '70s atmosphere, big time. That they got.
And that guy
was great as the host. He was really good. It was fun, but I guess when people build up something like that and then it doesn't live up to it. I tell everybody go see it. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I didn't dislike it, but definitely live up to the hype.
He's been on a lot. He was in the last version of Suicide Squad. He's from Chicago though, so I kind of got familiar with him a little bit. I think he's a big stage guy, if I recall.
Lawrence says Lita Ford, she was scared she would close her eyes forever. Would it all remain the same?
Well, Sean Clark posted something. She ran away. She was a runaway.
I didn't see that. He did that. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all set up for this Friday, right? Was you still good for Friday for episode 2 of our Tales from the Dark Side Walks Along?
Yeah,
I know we talked
yeah.
about it. See, I remember more. Brett apparently does.
No, I think I remember that. I was like, "Fuck it, we'll just do it."
Yeah. I mean, I'm
It's
gonna have a busy
easier. The kids
weekend,
don't
but
have school the next day, so
yeah, Friday nights actually work out good. So yeah, we'll be doing that. But yeah, everybody, let us know what's in the chat.
blame it
Let us know
on the rain.
after the fact. There was some other stuff you guys have been watching. So we're gonna do our top 5 this week, and this was one that somebody mentioned, probably Travis, because I write down all his ideas. So gotta make sure I give him credit. I had written it down because on my one sheet. So we said, well, what about the top 5 best friends in horror movies?
I wish I should have written some down, but we're just gonna wing it, like you said.
You're gonna wing it? Yeah, just wing it.
Thanks
Blame it
a
on the
lot.
rain. Oh, blame it on the rain. You know what I realized? So I go in to get my car this morning. I must have left the friggin' moonroof open the whole weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I sat down. I'm like, why's my ass wet? And I was like, oh shit. I mean, thankfully it didn't pour. It just really drizzled on and off a little bit. So it wasn't really all that bad. So I stole a towel from the hotel and put it down on the seat. So I didn't get a wet ass the whole way home. But it's all dry out now. It's in the sun. It all dried out. Nothing, nothing new.
I can't believe you left it open. Was it all the way open?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was all right though.
Well, and then luckily you had your bag in there too and shit too. So
yeah, no, there was nothing in there. Remember, everything was up in the room. So
you did. Oh, Lurch. Well, Pat and I have talked about this. I'm a big Peter Jackson horror guy on that. We will do that because we will have a lot of fun because that's just hysterical.
Yeah, we talked about doing a dead live watch along.
I'd even like to do Bad Taste. I think Bad Taste is really freaking good too.
Ever since I watched that Medley that talk days ago, I've been singing "Blame It on the Rain." Yeah, we were just doing. It was all weekend long. It was Friday 5. Brad the Dewey, open the fucking door, motherfucker.
Well, and see, okay, now this is where, yeah, that was my introduction to somebody famous or a musician being a fraud. That was like a big introduction to that at that time.
Well, the funny thing is, they got crucified for like singing the tracks, but like almost every band does it now.
Yeah,
except for those that go out of their way to say that they don't do it because they don't. But there's so many bands out there now that just play tracks.
Yeah, Dead Alive's a lot of fun, dude.
And now with AI, forget it. You don't even need to sing anymore. AI, you just have to play everything and you're perfect.
Bill, or maybe Bill. I don't think Bill or Lurch. I should get it out again. I don't know if you were watching when I had it. I'm, what's that? That Creature Feature Weekend, I think is what it was. Timothy Baum, the main character from Dead Alive, he went to Creature Feature and he brought these fan blades that he had made with the Dead Alive logo.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and I ordered one. They let people order them online, a limited amount of them. So I was able to get one of those signed by him. It was awesome. I'll have to show that again. It's pretty
Very
damn
cool. Very nice. So yeah, let's do our quick top 5. And we'll do our collector spotlight and we'll get out a reasonable hour because I know Brady's tired as hell and I could easily fall asleep myself. Long weekend.
Blame it on the rain.
So let's do our top 5.
Do it.
I'm not playing. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. So this week we're doing our top 5 best friends in horror.
All of them whores.
What's that?
All of them whores.
Always. But that's who was there too. From The Sopranos. David was it David Proval? I think was his name. But Tony, she was a who? Oh no, that was that him or no? Yeah, that was him. I thought. But Tony, she was a who? Or was it Pantaleona?
Yeah, from the second one, right?
Yeah, I forget. But yeah, there was a couple of Sopranos peoples there.
Yeah.
How much did you all spend at the convention? Over, under 1,500? Oh, for me, definitely under.
Oh, we were under that. God,
yeah,
even
yeah.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely under that.
You're under 1,000. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Here, I'm
So
gonna,
top 5 best friends. So you're doing some homework right now, so I'll go first.
yeah,
You know,
you do.
this,
No,
this
I was doing homework, but I sent that picture, but we could show that a little bit. Okay.
yeah, so I had to get them on the list here, and just because I am the Halloween geek that I am, but I'd say Annie, Laurie, and Linda from
You
the
put them all
original.
for one?
Yeah, you could do that. There's not well, the best friends because it's plural, so it can be multiple. It's got to be multiple people that are best friends.
All for one, one for all. I got
Yeah.
you.
So I figured let me go old school, 78 Halloween, Annie, Linda, and Laurie. What do you think?
I was gonna say Wade for page 4. I'm not gonna do that. No, you know what? I want to do. I like Vicky in Virginia Gardner. She's coming to Days of the Dead here in November because I didn't get her at age 45. I really liked Vicky.
So you say Vicky and Allison?
Yeah, throw Vicky and Alice. That's right. You're grouping them together. Yes.
Yeah, best friends. Yeah, I liked her character, and I understand why they killed her off. It's fodder for the film, but she would have been cool if she survived. I liked her, Virginia Gardner. Easy on the eyes too.
Very much so, baby. Very much so, baby.
Oh, Bill says the opening van group in the original TCM. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. If you added in the beer tab plus what we spent, I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then you also got to think of the hotel too.
Yeah, the hotel wasn't cheap by no means. They definitely jack up the rates.
They do. It
That was
does make it a
definitely-
lot easier to enjoy yourself, though.
It makes it 1,000% easier because you don't have to worry about going anywhere. We didn't have to move the car all weekend.
We didn't have to jump in the pool drunk.
Yeah, no pool. Yeah, well, there was the indoor pool. The outdoor pool was closed. The gals and the descent. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll give my number 4. My number 4, because it's like I said, it could be a group of friends, is the whole group of friends from It Follows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All the girls and the one geeky kid that wanted to get with her. Because they were all good, they were all tight. They all supported her and tried to even help her, with the whole pool scene.
Well, you got to put Nancy in. My next would be the Nancy and Elm Street crew. No
Yeah.
doubt. That was a strong crew.
Absolutely. And Raccoon Sony, the Hostel guys, yeah, the 2 guys in the first Hostel.
Yeah, Hostile.
Brett and Parker from Alien.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. The whole crew from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
And honestly, Scream, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll go down. So
Sorry.
where was so my number 3 was Needy and Jennifer from Jennifer's Body.
Oh, geez, that's a curveball if I ever heard one.
You know what? Because I looked at my page over here and I just had what do you call it on here? Amanda Seyfried. Remember we were talking about the cute girls?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just because I have a book and I was looking. I'm like, oh, I saw her name. I'm like, oh yeah, her and Megan Fox. The Evil Dead friends. Yeah, actually both the original and the remake. The Dream Warriors. Yeah, look at that. Lilo threw it in there right after you lurched. The Dream Warriors. Oh yeah, the girls from Last House on the Left. Right.
How about here? I got one. Arnie and Dennis, Christine.
Oh, I forgot about that's a good one. Didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Isn't that Cunningham's car? Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Isn't that Cunningham's car?
Love that. I always wish I had a friend whose last name was Cunningham, so I could do that if we like at school. Isn't that Cunningham's car? But no, didn't know anybody.
You would like
Sid-
that, wouldn't you?
How great would that be? Oh, I'd die. Near the Dark Vampire Gang. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Tucker and Dale. Mm-hmm. The boys from, I'm assuming the Gate. Yep, the Gate.
Gate.
Yep. I know, Bill. You got those big chunky fingers like me. But so that was your number 3. My number 2. And you met one of them this weekend, David and Jack from American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Can you dig it? Yeah.
Can you dig it? And it's funny. Remember when we met the one guy who was like the stunt coordinator for the Warriors and found out that that was him? When Cyrus gets shot, that's actually him falling, the stunt coordinator.
Can we say Ted and Teddy and what's Crispin Glover's name in Friday 4? I guess they're not best friends. You're such a dead fuck.
Ted and holy shit. Ted wears a corkscrew. I'm so used to calling him Ted the dead fuck. Just call him Ted the dead fuck.
Dead
why you gotta be such a dead fuck? Look at Ronnie, Earl, and Val and Tremors. Wow, look at you.
That's a good one.
A long time. That's a long time I haven't watched it. Blair Witch, Three Friends. That's a good one too, Colin. The boys from Angel Beach. The boys from Angel Beach are here. Oh, I was waiting for this. The Lost Boys Clan.
Yeah. They're kind of new friends in that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They were friends in TCM except for Franklin. Fuck that guy. Yeah. Well, Franklin, he made when we did the annoying characters, he was on my list. He was such a bitch. Crybaby bitch. Does Monster Squad count? Yeah, hell yeah. Absolutely. I didn't even think of Monster Squad
for sure.
Hell yeah. Damn good movie. I love Monster Squad. Yeah, so that was my number 2, David and Jack from American Werewolf in London. What about you?
Styles and Scott Howard, man, from Teen Wolf. I'm counting that. That's not a horror exactly, but it kind of is. So
no, it falls into line. Why not? Jimbo. That's it. Ted and Jimbo.
Jimbo. Wait, what movie's that?
Jimbo. That's the dead fuck.
Dead fuck. Oh, dude, how about our buddy with the crutches in Night of the Creeps? Him and the other kid.
Oh yeah, I'm completely drawing a blank on their names, but yeah, exactly. Why not? And shout out to the guy who, God, I forget his name. The guy we were talking to in the parking lot that was working with Crispin Glover. Remember the guy from Boston?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I forget his name. Nice guy. He did some set work and did some work on some. Oh, what the hell was the name of that movie? That cheesy movie he did? He told us.
Oh, it was on Netflix. It was a zombie film or
it was a vampire. Like it was a Japanese vampire movie that he made. Shit, I forget the name.
Hey, I have to cut it, Pat. I'm sorry. Can you finish the show?
I could actually do it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, gotta take care of family stuff.
Kiddos? Yeah, no worries. I'll finish this. We'll just throw out. You have a number
guys.
1 and then you're done. Do you have a number 1 or no? And then we'll finish this little segment here.
Think of
you're
one
done.
Here.
Think you can. I think you can.
Talk away here.
What's that?
I was thinking talk away. I was just saying, just talk away for a bit so I can think of one.
A lot of sap.
You know what? I do like the Faculty a lot. So I would put the clan from the Faculty.
There you go. And I'll just throw my number 1 out.
A lot of people like the Faculty as much. I know it's got its following, but there's a lot of people that don't like it though.
Oh, Reggie and Company from Phantasm, definitely. My number 1 is, come on, Billy and Stu. Come on. From Scream. It's got to be Billy and Stu. But yeah, go ahead. Go run if you got to go take care of stuff. I know you've been going all weekend. You got the kiddies, so. But I'll be here.
Right, guys. Be good.
Later, buddy. And then there was one. Look at that. Yeah, so that's my number 1. Let me throw people through some more out in here. Reggie from Phantasm. Yeah, the whole Nightmare on Elm Street crew. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I could kick myself. Sorority Girls from Black Christmas. Right. Good call, Colin. I can't believe I didn't even think of that one. Let's see. Did I miss other good ones that's here? Oh, Jimmy. Look at Eric throwing it in there. Jimmy and Bud from Halloween 2. I didn't even think of that. Damn it. There's a lot of them here I didn't think of. That's why I thought there was so much meat on this bone. It was a good idea to do a top 5. Let's see who else. And yes, Teen Wolf does rule, and yes, we will be doing it as a watch along one of these days. Oh, I saw that's perfect for you, right? The little fucking killer kids from Bloody Birthday. What the hell was this? The one kid from just one of the guys. He was a little kid. He was the killer. Oh shit, Billy Jacoby. I saw you posted. You were just watching that. I actually just watched the Bloody Birthday. I want to say about a month or so ago. Yep, the guys from Night of the Creeps. Wolf Creek friends. Yeah, right? Look at that. Yeah. Very, very cool. The Devil's Rejects. Yeah, I mean, they were related, but why not? They were all related, but why not? Hell yeah. What else we got here? Night of the Creeps. Yeah, keep throwing them in there. Why not? I got time. I'm here all night. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'll be falling asleep. I think Brady was falling asleep too on top of it. He had a long day. I didn't. I got to sleep till 9:30. Even though I did stay up later, but still, he was definitely tired. But yeah, that's the friends in HOTC. Why am I drawing a blank on those letters? HOTC. Help me out. I'm drawing a blank. Probably because didn't have much sleep and too much alcohol. Had lunch with beers with Reggie at a show 94. Such a wonderful. Really? House of a Thousand Corpses. There you go. Thank you. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that's our top 5. Keep throwing them in the chat. And anybody watching this after the fact, because we do make this a separate segment, throw them in the comments below. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Well, hard. But yeah. So what we got left tonight is, hit that like button if you haven't already. So hit that subscribe. Shout out to Lurch and Ryan, who became channel members last week. That was a lot of fun. Anybody wants to become a channel member, channel memberships are here. You don't have to join, but it's there. We're gonna start doing some exclusive stuff. Get a couple more people in the group, in our club. We'll do some more stuff and do some giveaways and all sorts of fun shit. Hey, Mopar, what's up? Late to the party, but happy to see you. What's going on, man? I think the road diarrhea caught up to Brett. That's why he had to run. I think he was starting to fall asleep, truth be told, and I don't blame him at all. I texted him earlier and said, look, if you're too tired, and if you guys are not going to be able to do it, then don't worry about it, man. I'll do something short on my own or just postpone it or whatever. Because, yeah, we had a real long weekend and not much sleep. A lot of partying. Yeah. Charlie and Eve. Oh, yeah. Charlie and Evil Ed. Nobody said that. Right. Yeah, nobody said that. Yeah, but yeah, keep throwing them in the chat. Just do a quick collectible spotlight. We'll see what's going on here and chat a little bit and we'll get out of Dodge. Let's see. Let's do our collectible spotlight. And I can even show Brady's because he uploaded it. And he actually showed it last week. So maybe I'll just show it now. This was Brady's. This is the Australian day bill for the fog. For those that remember, we did our little fog special last podcast because it was April 21st, the anniversary of Antonio Bay. So that's his Australian day bill. That's what he put up for his collectible spotlight. So I love those Australian day bills. They're nice. I don't have the Halloween one. I've been after it for years, but they're not cheap. And one of these days, I'll pull the trigger and get it. Marty and Silver Bullet, yeah, that's another good one, Ronnie. Good movie. But a few weeks ago, I was sitting in the company with him, got feeling. Oh, that's right. I saw that at Dark Delicacies because we follow it. That would have been cool as hell. Very cool. Sorry, I had to mute that because I didn't want to burp on the thing. So my collectible spotlight for this fine evening, I was trying to look for something easy and quick to take a picture of, so I threw these up there. I don't know if anybody out there has these. You guys remember these light up masks? And it's like this, like bloody masks. They used to sell these in this is from the Paper Magic Group. They used to sell them at Spencer's probably 20 years ago. So there's actually another version of it that's a boxed one. Maybe I'll put that up as a different collectible spotlight. But there was 2 versions. These are the 2 versions right here. And I think the one on the right, if I remember correctly, I think if you press it, it still works. The other one, the battery died. And it's like, well, I'm not going to open it up. But yeah, throw those up there. So that's my collectible spotlight. It's weird how they're supposed to be the same, but if there's, I did a collectible spotlight on these a while back. So if you guys go check it out, and it shows the subtle differences in the two of these and the one that's in a boxed version. So I need to get on an actual podcast with you guys. It'd be cool. Yeah. We have guests. Do you collect? Do you do anything? What's do you have a collection? Because we keep saying we want to bring collectors on, but we haven't really followed through, or none has really contacted us. And we know a lot of collectors. I mean, we had a couple of friends in the chat on who are collectors. But yeah, more game to have people on. But that's my collectible spotlight for this evening. What do you collect? What do you have as a what are your collectibles? Horror collectibles? Or what ain't like 392 Mopar? I'm assuming you're a Chrysler guy or Dodge. But yeah, we'll do some creep shows, some Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. Hit me up on Instagram. On Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram or Instant Messenger or one of those on Facebook. And we'll figure something out. Have you come on, show your stuff. Yeah, Mike can bring his baseball card collection. If you guys seen his my buddy next door's garage. Sorry I never made it over there before I started doing stuff and I never got up. I'm still tired. I'm just gonna go over and have a beer. Maybe if I get here quick enough, if you're still up, I'll go have a beer if I don't fall asleep. But he's got an entire garage filled of baseball cards and collectibles. Sean and Ed from Shaun of the Dead for best friends. Oh yeah. I'm sure that would have been on Joe's list had Joe made it tonight. I can guarantee it. Would you rather appreciate it? Yeah. Chevy and a Dodge guy. Yep. Figured as much just from that name. You had to be. Yeah. I want some Meyer stuff. Yeah. We should resurrect the collectible people coming on and showing stuff like we were supposed to be doing, but it's just not enough time. I'm telling you, it's like being Gene Wilder and what do you call it? Willy Wonka. There's so little time and so much to do. There was so much to do, but so little time. If you have strike that, reverse it. Just don't have the time. But we're gonna do some quick shameless plugs for some fun shit going on in the channel. So make sure if you guys want to become a channel member, by all means, you don't have to, but if you want to support the channel, everything that we'll collect, we're gonna start doing some giveaways and some exclusive perks and all that fun shit like all the other cool podcasters do. So we wanted to be cool too. All right, so we put this up last week, top 5 movie cliffhangers, and tomorrow you're going to get our top 5 shower kills in horror. So if you guys remember from last week, we did this, which was a lot harder than I thought because there's not that many that are actually in the shower. Yeah, so that wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. And of course, Tuesday night, we'll be watching Friday the 13th for our Tuesday night watch along, part 7, The New Blood. So come join us for that. Book club, yep, I put it off Thursday rather, because I couldn't, I was just so busy between work and trying to get shit ready for the weekend. I just wasn't able to do it. So this Thursday we'll do episode 5, which finishes the book club for kills. Of course, this Friday night we'll be doing Tales from the Dark Side watch along. Our second episode, we're watching Painkiller, which is Painkiller's an awesome episode. Which the guy that used to be on the Time They Make the Donuts commercial. The Odds, which has Danny Aiello in it. And Mookie and Pookie has what the hell's her name from Family Ties? Justine Bateman. So it could be a fun watch along. If you haven't seen Tales from the Dark Side, go buy the set and watch it. Unfortunately, it's not streaming. And as James brought up earlier, I did do a Kiss and Sell episode 6 of My Kiss My Past, talking about how they sold all their stuff off. So if you're a Kiss fan, it's just some speculation in my opinion, and try to get a dialogue with some more Kiss fans and see how they feel about it. So go check it out if you're a Kiss fan. And we're live here every Sunday night and Tuesday night. We'll be streaming this episode probably next couple of days on these platforms. And make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, all that fun shit, all the cool kids say. We have a podcast group on Facebook you can join. Joe, who's not here tonight, go check out his channel on YouTube and subscribe, and check out his Facebook group as well and go join. That is all the fun stuff we have. Let's go check the chat and see what's going on. Oh, look at this, Brad. I thought you went to sleep. Did anyone say Charlie and Evil Ed? I think somebody did. Oh, I could be wrong. Maybe they didn't. I thought they did. Oh, Gene Wilder. I thought you meant Joan Wilder. Joan Wilder from Dancing the Stone. Oh, you said, yeah, just somebody said it earlier. Yeah, but yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, join the channel if you want. Come back and make sure everybody comments below on any of the things we did tonight, especially if you went to Chiller Theater. Let us know. Comment below if you went to Chiller Theater, and make sure you go check out the walkthrough. Since I straightened it all out, it's not upside down anymore. I took it down and fixed it. Sorry about the shaky camera work. You know, you'd think I had some type of thing going on, but I don't know why. I was trying to hold the goddamn thing straight so it doesn't really get too crazy. But there's a lot of cool things in there in the video. Got to see a lot of cool stuff. So be sure to go check that out. But if you were definitely followed after the fact, let us know if you're at Chiller Theater. And that's going to be it for me tonight, ladies and germs. I am going to go get some rest. Maybe sneak next door for a beer. All depends. Yeah, take care, everybody. Hopefully everybody shows up Tuesday night for the watch along. Let me just get everything set up here. Where is the outro? And we'll see everybody on Tuesday night. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys soon.